So let's see what's here. Looks like we have another healing stick. Right, do I really need to heal? I mean, no, not real. I'll just move on.
Detecting a fusion cell in that generator. Let's get it out of there.
Okay, so inside this, there's a fusion cell. Look around, see if anything looks suspicious. So there are these little things that we can move. Obviously, there's some kind of puzzle. They don't win some, like, any kind of like award or anything for their music. I will be absolute. Let's go upstairs. Ladder. Probably gonna be some here behind me. There. Oh, guy. What? All right, we got out without falling off of our treadmill, and we were able to get away from those dudes. So we got a nice little perfect dodge in, which worked out. It helped us kind of get slippery and get away from those dudes, which just makes me think of, like, imagine if I was playing like Resident Evil or like something like Callisto Protocol or whatever, or Dead Space, and I'm on this treadmill. I'd be, y'all would be laughing every 2 seconds. Be an easy one. We're going in order. Boom. Not bad, not bad. What do we got in here? Just some potions and such. Nothing too crazy. I was fully expecting there to be someone right there. That is locked. Here. So now the reason why I'm not using my scanner is because I'm unable to scan in here. They mentioned that at the beginning. And they pretty much do that just to be able to do those jump scares, right? Nobody in here? Oh, I was about to say, I was amazed. There's nobody in here. Anybody else? I'd just like to read what this says. Thank you. Visitor information. ADOS Company, the leader in human innovation. Thank you for visiting our cybernetics factory. We are the forerunners in new technologies, the new existence, and the new normal. Experience what ADOS Company has to offer through its various programs. We ask for your understanding and compliance with pre-entry security procedure. Please provide your reservation number and we will be with you shortly. So yeah, them being focused on being like a security company, all that stuff. I mean, it definitely makes you believe that they were...
The door on the other side's open.
What's it called? They're experimenting on Naytibas, obviously. Security reasons. We got this dude. I think you saw it right there on his left side. It looked like he had that weak point. Right? So it looks like he's carrying like a gas canister or something. Tough to tell, but... Alright, nothing really in here. Just looks like some ammo. Was just here to have them jump out at us. What I'm gonna do... Alright, that just opens up this thing, even though I think I could have just jumped over it anyway. Locked. Red. Also locked. With some blood here, but no body. Alright. Hair sort of got in the way. Oh wait, is this where I was? Am I dumb? Wow, how did I not notice that before? Or is this actually a different place? Let's see. I think there's a lot more blood here, so it might be different. Yeah, it was different.
The laser is on. Let's go down.
Alright, so now this laser that they're referring to, essentially our own little puzzle that we need to use to get that fusion cell out. I'm gonna open. Shoot his little explosive bits. Thank you, sir. You I don't need to deal with because you'll blow up over time. See, that guy, you see the yellow on his head. He had his weak point on his head. That guy, I don't know what he's doing. Trying to jump out at me. But I want to shoot actual dudes that are attached to it. Because they blow up. That's just a whole nother thing. I don't think that the fire hurts me there. Maybe it did. I don't know. Alright. So I did take a little damage from that, but that's fine. So, that comes from there. Ow. You would think I would be smart enough not to do that. Alright, so I can't move the first one, but I can move this one. And I'm going to show you guys something interesting that this does. So, right and rotate.
Whoa! Test subjects are alive!
Exactly. So now you get a really good idea of what we're looking at. Because this is how you really know these guys are experimenting on Naytibas. Because they literally have them in here. There we go. Yeah, I got that one. Then these guys come out. And then I don't think you need to. It's really meant to be something of like, oh, you messed up. Now you have this guy to deal with, right? To make the puzzle a little more interesting. But like if I kill, get that guy out, now we can make this a little more interesting, right? Get a few kills going. Like that guy, that guy, that guy. Alright. Coming over here. Alright, perfect. Not bad. Fun to kill a few of those guys. And then I'm gonna want to... Now we're running pretty low on... Oh wow, I actually got it exactly where I had my other one. That's perfect. Where's this guy? There we go. Trying to look to see where he was. Alright, we got that. I don't understand how this is working right now. But sure. There we go. Now that'll allow me to switch this up. And then... Oh, it looks like a first aid kit. Huh. That's weird. Didn't it look like it had like the first aid symbol on it? But I mean, that's definitely what I've been shooting, and it's been blown up. So I'm going to assume I'm right. Who knows? Might not be the case here. But there we go. Boom. Now we got our fusion cell.
Great. Success.
And then I don't remember if the rest of these blow up. I don't think they do. No, I think it was just the ones that purposely. That's cool. I wanted to make sure that I blew up at least a few of those just so you guys would get an idea of like what's actually going on here. Which I think is important for the story. Okay. On to the next section. Now you can also tell that these things are literally everywhere.
Do you think humans use this facility to study Naytibas? Or...
Yes, they might have done, Lily. After all, knowing your enemy is often the first step towards defeating them. But this place seems more like a manufacturing facility to me.
Exactly. Which it looks like what I was kind of hinting at before is it really looks like they were turning humans into Naytibas, right? To fight against the android. That's my interpretation, right? Because if you look at all of these Naytibas that are in this facility, they are all very humanoid in nature, right? Even like the red ones that blow up, they just look like a torso and a head. Most of the other ones, I mean, they're walking on 2 legs. There's the obvious ones that look like they're holding the gas canister, which those just look like military guys. Look, actually, you can tell right here, right? So, look at this guy, and then compare him to that other Naytiba. These orange things are literally the things that I've been shooting at. These canisters, exactly the same as this other Naytiba. So it's showing, like, this is the worker who was in the facility, and they're essentially, you know, being teleported, like, changed into Naytibas. Now, whether that's intentional or not, I mean, I guess you can have your own interpretation there. But my interpretation is certainly that they're making these things.
Damn, we're stuck.
All right, where are we going? Who's coming in? Got this dude. I don't recall if they come from both sides. At least right now, I don't think they are. Oh, never mind, they're already here.
They passed through the lasers, not a single scratch.
But yeah, because the lasers are not meant to hurt the Naytibas. They're meant to hold androids at bay, like myself. So we're gonna keep moving. The only thing that will basically kill me here will be these red lasers. And my plan, essentially, to avoid these lasers at all costs. I would rather get hit by the enemies than red lasers. So, I believe now I can walk right through like nothing happened. Beautiful.
Done. The elevator should work now.
Let's find out, my friend. Oh, is this the elevator? No. I got confused. All the green things and such.
There's contamination here as well. There should be a weakness.
So they reference contamination a lot, which always makes me wonder, like, are they trying to infer that this is more like The Last of Us, where it's a virus that's airborne, for instance, which is causing humans to transform into Naytibas, right? Like, this thing is obviously not human.
Great job.
But how did that thing happen? I'm assuming that's from the human experiments, right? That like just ended up creating that thing. And then that's what they refer to as like the infestation. But it's a little hard to tell based off what they're referring to. Not necessary to do that, sir. I'm just trying to open a chest. Should be fine. This looks really nice, though. Like this whole area, all the stuff they have going on. You like the look of the contamination? What caused this contamination? We have an air vent.
That's a security code. It will definitely come in handy.
Oh, I'm sure it will. Drone upgrade, nice.
We're almost there.
Do have a few other things going on with it.
Path is blocked.
I'll look for a different route. We can take a detour.
Maybe an air vent.
Through the vent. Try entering the code.
Right, we're gonna go UN. Passcode completed.
It worked.
Alright, this is our air vent. Sure looks like... This reminds me of Dead Space. To be honest. I feel like there was an area in there that,
Wind is making it hard to control
very
the
much
road.
reminds me of it. Oh, yeah. Alright, is it the same thing as that other one? Oh my god. That guy has a lot of stuff going on there. Trying. Alright, we avoided that. all is well. Those propane tanks are just blowing up everywhere.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Look at that. We did it. It didn't take any damage or anything. We just used our normal gun. Dude, the gunplay just feels super good in my opinion. I think they did a really good job with it. What we got there, buddy? Got some nano elements. I don't really need, I don't think. I think that's the stuff that that you make the suit with. Signs, right? So I'm gonna go down here. Stylish way of going down the ladder. Oop. Touched his booty and got a little money out of it. Happens. Alright, so they're giving us a lot of ammo. They're being very generous here. Back up, boys. Now you see, like I had mentioned before, they do give off some like survival horror vibes in this area, but I mean it's never a point where you're going to be nervous just because you have so much ammo. This puzzle though, a little different. So this is very similar to the other chest that we had, but you can see on this one that instead of it going in order from left to right, you have to wait for it to highlight one, which makes it just a little tougher. But I really like how they switch that up. Like most games don't have different types of mini games for like unlocking things, right? Whereas this one, I think there's like maybe 4. There's yeah, there's that one with the arrows, and then there's another one with numbers, and there's one where it moves through a lock and then it just slows down for a second and you need to tap the button in order to like hack that specific number.
A supply cap is here as
So
well.
it's cool that they have like they're essentially just
Let's take
keeping
a
you on
breath
your
anyway.
toes, right?
The Naytibas here. They look almost human. These Naytibas are definitely different from the ones on the surface. A lot of them aren't even on our list of Naytibas. Elder,
Right.
you're keeping something from us. What is it?
What is it, huh? I mean, it's obvious to me that that humans are creating their own Naytiba as a form of survival. Like maybe, for instance, like maybe it started as, oh, we like our people when they die, we turn them into Naytiba, like the zombies to fight for us or something like that, or we experiment on people when they die, or who knows, to be honest. Now we got this freakish Dark Souls looking monster with all these heads, which goes back once again to that idea of
It grew by consuming the hyperspace.
these things are human experiments. But they're going to go right back to... Whoa, 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 almost walked off. Alright, we now have... I don't want the fishing rod. I'm gonna do some explosive shells. I was messing that up. Sending all these people at me. What is that? I'm looking to mess with that. Let's get out of the way. Let's try to use the explosive shell on this. And get rid of these guys. Alright, so now we have that. Whoop. Wasting way too much time. Alright, we're gonna shoot shotgun blast. I'm sure they're giving me ammo during this. Back that up. Oof, the camera just went crazy. Alright, we got that one done. We got this guy about half health. We're in pretty good shape right now. We got 3. We hit that weak point. I think that was it. So the whole thing, if you saw on that with that boss, was obviously they had those yellow weak points So it was a matter of shoot all the little ones, and then the main one appears, and it's there for a little while, and you'll get a good amount of damage on it. You could have probably done the whole thing with the
It's a hyper.
with the main gun, the slug gun, which is just the basic one, because that's what it was dropping for ammo. But especially because I haven't really been using the other guns, I wanted to kind of use something a little more powerful to show you guys. And the explosive rounds and the shotgun are pretty good. The only thing I don't like about the shotguns, obviously, it's super slow. So I think that, like, I'd rather personally just use the slugs, but we got ourselves another hypercell. So Zion will be happy. That's number 2 for them.
The hypercell's preservation status is good.
Good.
Be careful with it now. You should
Yeah,
head
don't
back.
lose it.
I'll have the pod waiting for you once you go outside.
Wait. There's a legacy here.
A legacy? What's that?
It's a device with records left by the Airborne Squad before me. They leave important information for the next Airborne Squad.
I see. But why would an Airborne Squad come all the way here?
Well, probably
Maybe
because of the
they knew
infection.
something about the Alpha or the Elder.
I'll check the legacy.
Yeah, let's check it.
Day 8 after the second dive.
Hello, Raven.
Third record. Legacy account Raven. Remaining survivors Ripley and Anis.
Hey, you have
Anis
some
is in
friends
a
with
bad
you?
condition. Death is very likely at this rate.
Aw.
We discovered this laboratory 4.47 kilometers from the drop-off point. It seems to be a facility that studied Naytibas, but it's hard to obtain accurate information due to severe contamination.
Yeah, studied, sure.
However, I discovered an astonishing fact while searching through the data.
Oh, what's that?
Before the war we call the Final War, there was another war.
Makes sense.
It was a war fought between humanity and the androids humanity had themselves created, the so-called Andro-Eidos. Humans lost the war against their own creation.
Not
The
surprising.
few humans who did survive hid in underground facilities, but the hunt was far from over. However, an unexpected factor turned the tide of the war. With mankind at the verge of extinction, Naytiba's powerful creatures from an unknown origin appeared out of nowhere. The war with the Naytibas brought about the destruction of the androids. And so, during this time, mankind was able to make its escape to the colony. From now on, I plan to investigate the origin of Naytibas. Hopefully, at the origin point, I should find the Elder Naytiba. To anyone who may be watching, may Mother Spear's blessings be with you.
I didn't think a record like this existed.
And there was another big war before the final war. I never learned about anything like that at the colony.
What do you think, Adam?
The history of mankind is riddled with conflict. It's hardly a surprise to hear about wars before the final war.
True,
Even
true.
so, it's strange that this wasn't passed down. I'll retrieve the legacy and go back.
Wait a moment, Eve. I can pick you up with a tetrapod.
That's nice of you.
Okay, I'll be waiting.
There's a lot to digest from that legacy, right? Those holograms they use. So essentially, humans created androids likely to support them in whatever way, right? And then androids got to a point when they probably wanted, rights similar to humans. Humans didn't like that, so there was a war, and then the androids won. And then based off of what they're saying here is humans were forced to live underground, right? Similar to places like this, the ADOS cybernetics industry, right? So my interpretation is humans created Naytibas to kill off the androids. But none of these people really seem human, right? Like, they all have very much cyborg aspects to them. So it's hard to imagine that any of us or any of these people are actual quote-unquote humans. It certainly seems to me like the androids quote-unquote won, and we are the androids, and we're now just speaking as if we're the humans, right? Or like we were the good guys. Did I get any new boots? No. Because I don't see how it could be that that we are the good guys, that we are humans, right? Like if you just look at Eve, for instance, like like they refer to her as an angel because she's like superhuman. But there's plenty of people at Zion that are essentially cyborgs, right? So I'm assuming I would call that an android, right? Like if you're like 50-50 human parts to like computer parts. And at the last Library of History or whatever it was called, the Hall of Records, they were referencing that people didn't even have hearts anymore, right? So there's like, oh, you can be out in space, you can do all this stuff. So it's like, we know that humans can't be out in space, right? We can't survive that. So there has to be something that's referenced there that that they're not making us aware of.
Oh, you're back. Did you
I'm
meet
back.
them? What happened?
This was the oil guy that we went to
they're all dead.
find his buddies, and we that little mini boss last episode.
No way.
Poor
I think
guy.
a powerful Naytiba took them by surprise. I dealt with it. Your comrades did not stand a chance against a monster like that.
Damn it. I see. My apologies, Angel. I've been hoping for this safe return ever since I lost contact with them.
Yeah, it's a
I'll
tough
report to the captain. Thank you for retrieving their memories.
I'm sorry. It's been an honor to help those brave warriors.
So we were able to wrap that up. What we get for it, though, drone upgrade, couple bucks. Nothing too crazy, but, you know, not bad.
Kaya,
Oh,
Hello, Angel.
Hello. What brings you here this time?
Things just, like, very jittery.
Kaya,
Trunk.
this is the trunk. The bike isn't salvageable. It's too badly damaged.
Oh, that's fine. The trunk is much more important to me. It's just, it belonged to my sister. When I first lost it, I didn't know what to do. I thought I'd never see it again. I can't believe you found it. You're amazing, Angel.
It's nothing. I'm sure you'll help me later on anyway. If you ever need help again, let me know.
Yes, Angel.
So when I first spoke to this girl, I thought that the voice acting was kind of bad, right? Because there's all those stutters and just the way that she speaks and everything. But after you find out about her sister and everything going on with her sister, I think that it's actually really good, because it's like they're really expressing the trauma that she was going through. Like, you know, her sister's not around, this item was her sister's, all that. So it's definitely an interesting interpretation of how things got translated and the voice acting that went with it. This guy has some stuff to say. I should have done this one before I messed up. I could have found this right next to her bike. So this man, like, we're referring to humans, right? Like, is this man human? No, this man's obviously an android, right? But now he's referred to in all of this as humankind.
How dull.
Talking about my hair. That's rude.
Hey,
Oh, it's you.
what do you mean, dull?
Oh, I guess you heard that.
My fault.
I'm sorry if I offended you, Angel.
I wasn't asking for an apology. I just wanted to know why you said that. What is this place?
This is my shop, Gwen Hair Salon.
It's also fascinating that she doesn't
Hairstyle.
understand like social cues or anything.
Hair.
I style your hair so you feel better and confident. Your hair looks great. It's full of potential.
That's
But
massive.
that potential is hidden at the moment. That's why I said it is dull.
Is that so? Are you saying you can make my hair less dull?
Of course. But I don't have the proper tools with me right now. Those so-called scavengers stole them. Can't run a business without my tools.
Makes sense.
But then they probably just threw them away. Those tools would be useless to them.
Thrown away? Where?
Things like that usually end up in the landfill in the wasteland.
Okay. I can look for them. In return, you will style my hair.
Sounds good to me. I'm missing 3 items: scissors, hair dryer, and hair straightener.
Understood.
I'll be waiting here, Angel.
So now another fascinating thing is that their landfill is in the wasteland, which has Naytibas. But then you can also see a person like this, right? Like this person looks human,
I can't believe the hyperdrive is being
right?
recovered.
Like there's nothing that I see on them that makes them look like an android. So it's possible in Zion, like this area where humans and androids are both just acknowledging that they're human. Another can. Pretty sure I had this one too. Yep, sitting at 30. There's really just like one.
Retro. But I'll be able to see just what
Suit.
kind of information is passing through.
Nothing here that I have completed. That's fine. So the interesting thing with the quests, from what I remember too, is they're very much gatekeeped. So you have to complete a quest in order to unlock another quest. It's not like based off how you are, like how far you are in the story or something like that. There's almost like 2 groups of people that are left, right? Like, so some of them don't trust Oracle at all. Other ones obviously do. So it's sort of left to interpretation for us of like, oh wait, do we think Oracle's the good guy or the bad guy? And you know, are we gonna believe it? Are we gonna believe that this stuff is true, or are we gonna look at it as propaganda? So that's up to us to determine, right? Here's another poster. So it sounds very much like these people are being harvested for their energy, right? Like Zion needs these people. And that's the reason why they're probably in a coma. So they're slowly dying, would be my interpretation, or just barely being kept alive. To dispel malicious rumors that Sentinels are forcing citizens into the cradle, potential cradle residents will have a meeting with the Prophet and will be able to accompany the witness during the move-in process. We hope for your participation. We, the Sentinels, promise to protect Zion's peace with our lives. That's Captain Man. Now we will go back and wrap up that other core. Now this dude is super cool looking, and I kind of wish we saw more of him. Like, look at this awesome sword he has. Like, I wish her sword was like that. And then just the style of him, super awesome, super rad. But this also goes back to like what I was saying, like, how is this guy human? Like, he's literally a robot. Let's see if this extra power we're given. Oh, Lily and Adam are already here. Okay, whatever, guys.
Oh,
Bailing
as
on me.
expected. My eyes did not deceive me. Excellent work, Adam. I'll leave this one to
Excellent
you
work,
as
Adam.
well.
I did stuff.
Let's go to the hyperdrive. Secondary drive energy injection. Initiating activation.
Secondary drive.
Whoa! It looks brighter now.
Yes. What we're doing is really worth it.
True. Doing beautiful things. And these are all the people who are currently essentially being harvested. My interpretation, just keep Zion going. They're just like all like living fuel cells.
Once again, thank you.
You're welcome.
Now it's your turn.
You're Android Man.
Wait. He will give you an answer.
Relax, man. We're good. That's General Man, the man that's been putting up all these posters we're referring to.
There's a
Cool, got some cool
treatment
ninja vibes.
facility and a train graveyard in the old city center. I am detecting the frequencies of an alpha Naytiba coming from Matrix 11.
Matrix 11.
Ah, prison
I will
train
forward
yards.
the map
Lovely.
data to the tetrapod. It will guide you as you attempt to travel to the alpha Naytiba's location.
Thanks for helping us. It means a lot.
The tetrapod's
None
also.
of this can compare to all that you have done.
The fact that Adam's the
I
only guy that
assure
has
you.
this fancy.
I wish you luck.
The town seems different.
Yeah,
I
everyone's
see
coming
more
back.
people, more signs.
I told you, what we've accomplished has been well worth it. I don't think we'll be catching any more sideways glances.
That's great to hear. To be honest, I was getting a bit anxious.
I'm heading over to the tetrapod. Why don't you take some time to enjoy the new scenery?
So my big question here is, now that they're mentioning, hey, there's more people around and stuff like that, where did those people come from? Is it because we gave them another hyperdrive that now essentially they take people out of the cradle because they don't need their energy to run Zion, right? That's what it's kind of making me think. Like, this lady, who are you? You were not here before. So essentially what they're doing here now is they're going to give us a bunch of little side quests. Now go back through here, and then this is the tetrapod. So on top of him owning this place, he owns the only helipad,
Eve,
like, in all of Zion.
here. Look over
Like, this
here.
guy's balling.
What's this?
This here is an alpha signal meter.
Fancy.
This device uses the subtle resonance from the alpha core to pinpoint its location.
Oh.
It can't reach a super long distance.
Yeah, but about like 30 feet.
You'll find it useful once you head over to the location Orkul told you about.
That's nice of you.
Wow, good work. You're gonna put me out of a job.
I thought you were already out of a job.
You little brat.
Oof. Rough.
Thank you for helping me out all the time, Lily.
And just one more. Can you turn around for me?
So now, this is when Lily
Yeah.
upgrades us.
Done.
What have you done, Lily?
I customized the power distribution of the body cell. Doesn't your body feel lighter?
Something does feel different.
If you try jumping, I bet you'll notice the difference.
I believe this is when we unlock the double jump. Yeah, that's because we're lighter. Or anything here?
We'd better take the alpha signal meter. Oh,
that.
look at all the.
So I don't have anything that needs upgraded. I still have 5, so I don't have anything there. So we accomplished a lot there. So we got a lot of story in, a lot of things to talk about, a lot of things to kind of, theorize on. I'm really enjoying it. This is the part of the game where I really started to get into it. And I was just thinking, like, what's going on here? Like, what are they trying to get at? And the combat really opens up. We're like unlocking a lot more things. For you guys, you can kind of see it right from the start because I was in a New Game Plus playthrough. We will stop here. Let's take a look at where we're at on our steps. So 9,050 steps, which is awesome. Let me get that right in there. Can't really see it, but 9,050 steps is where we will wrap up. We'll see you guys next time. Let's get in the comments. You guys playing this? Let's talk about it. Let's get it going.